Tact. Bam! We're live. Molly, good to see you, girl. It's been a while.
Molly.
It's been a while.
Been a while. Yes, thank you, Susan.
Are you talking about that song?
Hi, Molly. Even Shannon Cook says it. Hi, Molly. Yeah, who the fuck is Molly? Dick Butter, good to see you, buddy. Don't worry, Sev, you're not going to tell us anything anyway. Oh, Dickley. Oh, Dick Licker. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see everyone's in the house. I have a feeling tonight could get a little crowded in here. Pack in tightly.
Oh,
Nice to see you, Mr. Hiller.
what's up?
Caleb, hi.
Hi.
I had a fantastic show this morning. Although I definitely, like usual, missed you guys. Not you, Hiller. Unnecessary. I'm just being on. I'm just free flowing right now. To make up for the asshole that I am, Mike McCaskey. Hiller looking extra fit tonight.
Yeah, he always looks good though.
Thanks.
Oh shit! All the fellas. Pool boys in the house. Sevan with the sweet Santa Cruz tan. Yes, I was at the beach today. Yes.
Getting fights on the morning chocolate post.
Yes.
So
Say that again.
Pool boys getting in fights on the morning chocolate post.
Oh, I like it. Okay, good. We'll go over there. We're going to assess it all. About a month ago, I don't remember how long it's been. It's some time ago in the not too distant past. Andrew Hiller and Caleb and I think Susie was here. We were all here, and we did a kind of a State of the Union, and I thought it was kind of cool. And we looked at people's just social media presence, YouTube presence, and all that. And just kind of gave our evaluation of that. Yes, State of the Union. And then a few months ago, there started being talk about a restructure over at CrossFit HQ, and then about a couple weeks ago, there started being some signs that something was going to happen, and then the day started becoming more and more obvious. There's just signs. It's like, like when there's a tsunami, it's coming in because the beach goes out first. There's just these signs. I don't want to say exactly what they are, but everyone who's in the business knows what the fucking signs are. And so you start seeing certain signs like that. It's nothing. It's not like Illuminati shit. It's like how fuck there's clouds everywhere and it's a little warm, but there's dark clouds everywhere, and then all of a sudden the wind starts blowing and the pressure's dropping and you're fucking 5 minutes away from a downpour.
The storms are brewing.
Yeah, it's like that. It's not secret shit, but I also I don't want to say there, but there were 10 different signs that are just like evident, and there was evidence that it was going to happen Thursday. And so earlier in the week, I kind of started getting excited. I said, Hiller, let's do something Thursday night. And that's why you saw this scheduled, because it just appeared that something was going to happen. But about 2 weeks ago, it became really, really clear that something was going to happen. And as many of you know, I fancy myself as being the at least in the greatest living expert. I know it's hard to say that because there's some pretty expert people, but in the CrossFit space about all things CrossFit, everything, like in the totality, I have the most PhDs in CrossFit, more than Greg. I think so. I mean, Greg may have 3 in engineering and I only have 1, but I think in the totality, I have 1 in engineering, I have 1 in math, and I have 1 in kickball.
You got range.
I just think I have crazy range. But anyway, I could be wrong, and I'm okay with being proven wrong. Like maybe I'm number 2 or 3. Yeah, CrossFit Nostradamus, dare I say? No, you feel free to dare. Okay. So you can accept that or not accept it. So yeah, and on top of that, I think I know everything anyway. So it's a triple whammy. I don't know what the third thing is, but it's more than a double whammy.
Have you seen Signs with Mel Gibson?
Hiller, what's up with your audio today? You sound
garbage.
No, it's not garbage. You just sound a little echoey, tin canny.
But you got this campfire glow going on in front of you.
Yeah, I changed the computers up a little bit.
You got 1 in gender studies too. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Okay. So basically what happened is CrossFit laid off a bunch of people today. I was very curious what that was going to look like. But there's something you need to know about CrossFit that I think so many people, by the way, do we know if Rose is still on the board? I know when no, he's not, or we don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to assume he's not, but I think he just kind of quietly made an exit. Okay, but he still probably owns a share of it, right? I don't think
yes,
he did get that already from, but I don't think he holds a seat on the board anymore.
Okay. Lucky Camera Straps, Australia, $20. Thank you. Kicking off the donations. Thank you for the Down Under friendly time slot. Absolutely. Well, we made this for you. By the way, I think your wife came on the other day and made a donation for you. That's hardcore. That's really hardcore. Thank you.
Is the audio better or worse?
Or worse. But it's not bad. It just It's a little echoey. You don't sound as manly as you normally do.
All right,
look at this. This guy says, or girl says, fix your audio, Andrew.
Yeah, no. How about now? That's why I did it.
Yeah, much better. There you go. There you go.
I got 3 different things I can plug into.
There you go. All
right. Good. Thank you. Sorry.
Dick Butter said louder and worser. Yeah, that one where he said, "Is it better?" was louder and worser.
Okay.
Caleb has a moon tan. Jeez Louise.
It's always good to see Caleb.
Who's Howie's profile picture?
I don't know. Let me go find out.
Reverse search that.
So basically, this is just going back to rehash some shit. But Rose bought the company, and then he left, and they said some jackasses out there tried to spin it, and I use the term jackass with zero affection. They tried to spin it like he was getting promoted. And then not only that, they tried to talk shit about us like we didn't know what we were talking about. They Googled what chairman of the board is.
We don't know how corporate structure works.
Yes, that kind of stuff. $1 each of you. Now spend wisely. Thank you, Robbie. Mr. Robbie.
You remember who tried to say he was getting promoed?
I do.
I think I do too. Is there
I do remember
it.
What? Pardon me?
Who do you have any hints as to who it was? I think I know who you're.
I mean, Weinstein released it. If that's what, right? Like he was the mouthpiece. So
it was the Talking Elite Fitness guys.
Roger.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, now that it's out there,
and others. I think I'm going to guess LaFranco did it too. I'm going to guess
he was climbing a mountain this weekend.
Mountain of lawsuits.
Damn.
So no, I didn't see your post at Sleeky. I don't think Sevy saw your post. No, I didn't. So basically, Dawn has been put in charge. But there's something you have to know about CrossFit, and this is something that those guys out there, like those people, like Mr. Richie, Mr. Elite Fitness, and Mrs. Elite Fitness, and stuff that they don't get. I don't understand how the Mr. Elite Fitnesses don't get it, but
they got to hear
maybe
it, and they backtrack a little bit. Like now,
maybe it's their anger so much about the way things went down at HQ that it's caused them not to want to see some other perspectives. But basically, I don't know if this is true, but bear with me here. Greenpeace's agenda, the Greenpeace agenda for Greenpeace is what? Let's just say, I'm going to make it up. Let's say Greenpeace's agenda is to stop whale hunting, right? So they pull up next to that's their only goal, to stop whale hunting. They don't want those Japanese guys anymore just hunting whales, and that's their goal. And CrossFit had a goal also. CrossFit had a mission, and that mission can no longer be. You have to know that, because if Greenpeace got bought by private equity, it could no longer have the mission to save whales. The mission then has to be to make money. It just has to be. It's the fiduciary duty of the company to make money.
Yeah.
It becomes the mission for M&Ms is to make money. The byproduct is diabetes.
That's true.
But the mission of M&Ms is not to spread happiness, or whatever, to introduce people to the ways of the chocolate mysticism. That's
a slogan, not a mission.
Yeah, there you go. And so, Max El Haj and others have said, but his stands out right now, that this company's lost, completely and utterly fucking lost. And so you have to just accept that, like a child just out in the woods wandering around. And
fiduciary.
What does that mean? I made that up. Fiduciary. Did you look it up?
That was the right word for it. Yeah.
No.
Caleb, I'm sure will give us the official definition. By the way, found out what happened to Rosa.
Fiduciary duty involving trust, especially with regard to the relationship between a trustee and a beneficiary. Basically, it's a fucking legal obligation. Well, now things are changing, by the way. They have something called ESG, which is really scary. I think it's called ESG. And it's basically like if you thought corporations were bad before because they were saying that all they're into is that they're legally upheld to only make money and put making money first. Now there's this thing where corporations might have to answer to the climate first and other bullshit stuff like equity and just insane shit that you really don't want them being involved in. A fiduciary duty exists to ensure that those who manage other people's money act in the interest of the beneficiaries. Yeah. So exactly. So everyone who works at CrossFit has a duty to make money. It was never, ever like that when Greg owned the company. And that's not a dig at the current owners. And being lost, calling CrossFit lost is not a dig at CrossFit either. It is not.
Just facts.
Yeah, it's not a dig. Sarah Cox, hi, thank you. Good evening. Beautiful logo California Hormones has. Jessica Pearson's still upset about how they treated Dave Castro. No apologies or acknowledgement for what they did. What the fuck? I think she's referencing Talking Elite Fitness. So, and I don't mean, I have no ill will for them. I don't want them to go away. I don't want Morning Chocolate to go away. It makes me sad how little coverage there is out there in the CrossFit universe right now.
Morning Chocolate doesn't make any more YouTube videos.
They're toast.
They're toast. Imagine how easy it would be to just make an Instagram post.
They only have one employee, Katie Gannon. They should call it the Katie Gannon up. KGU.
I like that.
Me too.
They
KGU.
have
and she's got a good face too. I think she makes for a good front man. So a shitload of people got let go today. Why they were let go, I don't know. But I'm going to guess that they were let go to save money. There were a lot of people let go who basically weren't adding to the. They were costing more to keep than they were adding. Yes, Mr. Hiller. Yeah, you with the CEO shirt on and the bedroom eyes, please.
Is there a potential that they were letting go people that shouldn't have been there in the first place?
That's too vague of a question for me, but the answer is yes. I mean, they let go of people like if you weren't making them money. If you were here's I'll give you an example. They had people in the training team that I'm hearing that got let go, and they didn't let them go because they were shitty. They let them go because they were too expensive. That would be my guess.
Bad reason.
Someone's been there 10 years and now all of a sudden you're paying them $200,000 a year, but you have someone who's just as good who gets $60,000 a year, but only been there 4 years. So that person's, their shit gets changed a little bit. I'm not hating on that either. Like the company has to stay fucking afloat.
And that's really common, by the way, to let go of all those people so you could rehire cheaper labor.
Yeah. None of this is,
for example,
I don't know if Hobart got the axe, but I would guess not. I have not heard. I heard 22 people by name specifically. I don't think it helped that Dawn made any releases. I saw Lauren Khalil made some statement on her Instagram. I couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree with almost everything she said. I don't think Dawn should fucking talk. Yeah, like this. This is fucking nuts. This is not how CrossFit talks. Whoever wrote this is not part of the community. This is fucking tech, this is tech venture capitalist bullshit talk. Yeah, CrossFit LLC is letting go of 20% of its employees. Who wrote that who wrote that? Oh, Morning Chalk Up. Sorry. But what they're doing basically is they're taking that 20% thing from what Dawn released. And Dawn wrote that thing where we're cutting our employees by 20%. It's like, oh, is this it? Here's something that Dawn wrote. While this was an incredibly hard decision, these reductions will help us create a more sustainable business model, ensure that we're prepared for economic uncertainty, and position us to make some big bets against our most important priorities. So that he shouldn't have said any of that. All that does is make me ask more questions. Like, How about this is an incredibly hard decision. We're doing our best to give people the severances they deserve. End of story. Like the rest of this, like what economic uncertainties? What are you talking about? Big bets against our most important priorities. What priority? It's bullshit. Sorry, it's just fucking bullshit.
Well, it leaves it a lot open to
I wish you wouldn't have said anything. Though the exact number of layoffs has not been disclosed, roughly 20% of employees at CrossFit HQ have been terminated as of Thursday morning. This is the morning chalk-up thing. The morning chalk-up has heard from individuals in various departments across the company, including partnerships, DEI, adaptive, affiliate management positions. So basically what happened, I mean, the good thing is they got rid of fucking a couple psychos. And I mean that in the clinical sense. They got rid of a few truly mentally ill fucking people of deep hatred for themselves and for humanity, and whether they're cognizant of that or not, I have no idea, but they did get rid of a couple of them, and that makes me very happy. What basically I'm seeing here. Also, there's one more thing you should know. When Rosa came in and they fired a shitload of people, they also hired a ton of people. An unsustainable amount of people. All of a sudden, I was hearing names and shit in all the departments, and it was fucking crazy. And so basically, when Dawn came in, I'm sure Dawn saw that and was like, "Wow, we got to start getting rid of people. This is a crazy load." And I think Rosa may have even had this line. I don't remember what it is, but he was a hirer, and he hired a ton of people. And his eyes were bigger than his appetite, and he wasn't able to make use of them or have them increase the revenue. So they had to get rid of a shitload of people for that reason.
Did you chat?
Write a public statement for firing 20% of CrossFit employees, and it looks exactly like the morning chalk-up post.
Oh, I like how it cited the 49er lockdown there.
Oh, I should get rid of that.
Yeah. Oh, they do?
Yeah, right at the top. It's like, dude.
We understand that this news may come as a shock to many of you. We want to assure you that we did not take the decision lightly. Our employees are an integral part of the CrossFit family.
It's like the actual template where it says your name, because it's just going to be switched out with another CEO in like 9 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they just keep it blank.
By the way, I stole this from Kate in the comments. It was a Kate idea.
Holy shit. Hey, go up to the top a little bit. Let me look at that a little bit more closely. Holy shit.
I mean, it makes sense, right? It's just the generic, like, we let go of you and we're not really.
I know, but I just expect so much more from Don than this.
There you go.
I thought he was savvy as shit. Yeah, his shit was written by ChatGPT. Motherfucker.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Where's the 49ers part? I want to see that.
Right at the top. It
is with heavy heart that we must announce a reduction in our workforce due to the ongoing financial impact of the 49ers game and changes in the fitness industry. Wow.
Damn.
All right, now do you know how to use this?
No.
You say rewrite this, but remove the 49ers.
Hey, tell it to write it at a third grade level.
I know you can do that too.
Say, please rewrite it to a third grade level. Let's see what it reduces it down to. If it gets it just that little paragraph.
Oh my God.
And just hired ChatGPT.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Your CrossFit friends, we have some sad news to tell you. We need to make some changes in our company, and that means some of our workers will not be working with us anymore.
There it is.
We do not want this to happen, but it's important to keep our business running. We know this.
Can you imagine?
Surprising.
There it is.
So when you send this to people, you're stealing time from them. You're giving them shit that's just bullshit that they can't do anything with, and you took time from them. I would just rather have said fuck off. And the truth is this: they don't owe us any explanation. That's another reason why I can't agree with Lauren at all. CrossFit doesn't owe us shit.
Right.
Fuck you. They'll fire who they want to fire. It's their fucking company. I fully understand. I fully understand that. So some of the people who got let go, I'll tell you some of the no one on the games team got fired from what I hear. No one on the games team, which is very, very interesting. The CrossFit Games team, and that was another thing that Lauren brought up. She said that she was curious if this was a strategic plan or if this was triage because she has some concerns of how this would affect the 2023 season for CrossFit Games. I have zero fucking care how this affects the CrossFit Games.
How dare you?
I know.
Well, it shows where their priorities out a little bit, right?
Like, what's going to happen? What do you think is really going to happen? They're going to put the wrong weights on the workouts? I mean, come on. What's the worst that could happen? And listen, here's another thing. They fired so many people. They laid off so many people. And now, but no one from the games department, except for one media guy. Really low level fucking media guy.
Interesting.
His name is Patrick, I think. And I want to show you something here really quick, you guys at home. I've shown you this before. I'll show you again. It's been a while.
Quick. The statement from Don was not written by ChatGPT. I checked.
How do you know?
Because I asked it.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
That was another kid. She said you could ask it.
Wow, that's crazy. Where's my YouTube links? Oh shit. I didn't send you those YouTube links. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up.
Not the YouTube link, sorry.
I want to pull this up. I'm going to see if I can give this to Caleb. Control, copy. I'm going to put this in the private chat, Caleb.
Okay. And just to close the loop on Rosa real quick, he still actually is a board observer, which basically just means he could participate in the meetings. He could look over any of the material, but he doesn't have a say on what happens on the company whatsoever.
How do you become one of those?
You spend a lot of money.
Well, I thought he didn't spend that much money.
I think he put $2 million of his own money in the initial purchase to get himself a small percentage of equity.
Okay, can you play that first one, the first one I sent you, and then pause this real quick. Okay, and go pull out just a little bit. How many views does this have? Okay, no, I know, I get it. So this one I think has 25,000 views. I'm guessing that this video cost CrossFit. This is what I tried to explain to Don, by the way, when he was on. This video cost, I bet you, $30,000 to make. Go ahead and play 6 seconds of this video.
Strength.
Okay, now go out. So go somewhere else in the middle.
Yes,
I
for
don't
no. So cross.
So it's a video showing the bag lift. It's 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I bet you they spent 30 grand making this in totality between the editing, having the guy shoot the footage. Now play that link to that other clip.
30.
This other video I'm about to show you, I bet you cost them $300 to make. And one guy made it, and he made it on the fucking fly. And this guy got fucking fired, which is fucking nuts to me, which makes me realize that no one over there has any fucking clue what they're doing. And look at this, has 53,000 views. This has twice as many views. Okay, here we go.
Oh, they picked up subscribers.
Oh, lucky them.
Find strength.
They probably bought them.
Right. They're getting pissed.
Action.
As productive application of force.
Come on, Houday. Let's go.
You take yourself and productively apply the force your body can generate to everything, not just in the gym, but outside the gym.
So this is the same video made a few months later. So this was made on the fly at the games for probably $300. They probably paid the kid. The other video was made months later with half as many views and cost $30,000. And yet they fired this fucking kid. And I just use this as an example that someone there has no fucking idea what they're fucking doing. So basically now you have to understand CrossFit, and they fired Jay Vera, who I think I hired Jay. I'm not sure, but they hired Jay. They fired Jay Vera, and they fired this guy Patrick, which makes me think they only have one creative left there. Now think about that. Chris Cooper was on the other day, and he said the reason why he was an affiliate was because of media. So when I was there, there were 70 full-time media people and 30 contractors, let's say. And now they have one. I think they have one. I don't know if that guy got fired, but if it's who I think is still there, he's a fucking powerhouse. But no, they're done, but not really. No, they don't have any specific editors on staff. Yeah, They're all contractors. All contractors. Yep.
Sounds
No one in
expensive.
house. I'm 99% Mariah is a contractor.
Yeah, it's whatever Graviton. No, what's the name of it?
Greg pretty much got rid of everyone I hired. But maybe there's a few stragglers left behind that I hired. But a couple people that are gone that are interesting is Alex Zirkenbach is gone. He was the director of the games adapted division. Hiller made a video about him, and he was very, very close to getting sued into fucking oblivion.
He screamed at an adaptive athlete on the call. Remember that? He like stood up and like, I am Zirkenbach.
Whoa.
Yes.
You didn't hear that, Souza?
No.
Hear me roar. And she goes, I just want to know why I'm not allowed in.
It's funny too, because some people are like, hey, this is a really tough time and you shouldn't be attacking people now. Some of these people have done some really fucked up shit.
Like that.
Well, like that, but worse. They've affected other people from fucking making money and supporting their families, and they've been involved in some pretty squirrely shit. And I've had reports of this fucking ding dong talking all sorts of crazy shit about me and Greg.
And he's blonde.
From many sources. He was CrossFit's accessibility specialist. Yeah. From Athena Perez.
Hey, I met Athena.
Wait, I'm a fake fan? What does that even mean?
And
Don't take it personally. It's just true.
and then Elaine, the head of their DEI, was let go, fired. So there was a lady there named Elaine Moreno. And if you look at her job description, you'll want to vomit. It might as well just say
Don't pull it up.
It might as well, it doesn't say anything, but it could be interpreted. If you understand what diversity, inclusivity, and equity means, you could basically means I hire people based on the color of their skin, and that's it. Just to look at this, she, her, Aya, impact-driven DEI leader, fractional chief diversity officer, strategic change agent for systemic equity. So
what does that mean?
It means she's a prison guard. She wants to run everything like a prison. This is a bad person. It's so good she's gone.
Dude, that background to logo is nuts. She took those pictures in different spots on the same wall and put them together.
Continuity.
Basically, this person, I have not heard. I assume I would have heard if Dave Castro got fired. I have not. I would assume I would have heard. So I'm going to say he did not.
This woman is dangerous.
Yeah, that woman, she is very dangerous. She is very dangerous. She's the one who determines who gets on the train to Auschwitz and who doesn't. That's what she wants to do. She wants to come into workplaces and look at people and be like, you don't look right. You do look right. It's some nasty shit.
What do you think people like that think when they hear the way you describe them?
What do I think they think?
Yeah, so if she were to be watching this,
her and Alex Zirkenbach, I think Alex Zirkenbach's scared shitless. I think he hears it and he's like, oh fuck, because he knows what he said and knows what he did, and he knows he has no fucking evidence. He knows he did some really bad shit to a fucking really good person, and he should fucking feel like he wants to throw up. And Elaine's just, and honestly, in the clinical sense, she's an imbecile. So unless someone was willing to talk to her and explain to her how she goes out of her way to hurt people under the guise of helping people, unless she's going to need a rude awakening. She probably needs to fucking just be thrown out in the forest with a fucking bucket of water to live off of for 30 days and do some deep soul searching. But yeah, she's stupid. Yes, imbecile. Yeah, she's unable to here it is. She said Sevan is nothing but hatred. Yeah.
Where did she say that?
Probably in some meeting.
I'm surprised she was allowed to say that, because didn't she have the whole list of words that you couldn't say because of the harmful language?
Damn right. That's who that was? I remember.
Like, take a shot, come in guns a-blazing.
Well,
that whole list, do you remember?
If I was hatred, I would say put you in a rocket ship, Elaine, and fire you off to Pluto. But I do think that you have a chance, but it would require you like I said, going out into stripping off all your clothes, running out into the forest with a bucket of water and surviving for 30 days.
I was going to say, dude, you sent her to the forest with a bucket of water. That's Pluto.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she would. A bucket of water would need to be diverse liquid. Fine. I'm open to that. I'd put her near a stream and give her some of those pills that clean the water of parasites. But she is a these people are a crazy sickness. They are at the root. Their existence solely exists only if we believe their bullshit. Only if we believe their lies, their imagination. That's the only way their reality exists. So if there were no racism, her reality doesn't exist. She doesn't exist.
Yeah, their job is making up and finding that stuff so they could solve those problems.
Yes.
Right. And when you ask them what problems they're solving, you get the jargon and then you get confused on what exactly is happening. Specifically,
I'll tell you one thing she said. She said CrossFit has an issue because there aren't enough obese people who work here. That was a specific issue she had. Yeah, that was one of the things that I heard she said in a meeting.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm paraphrasing, but I'm right.
Hey, if you asked her why too, she would say that the diverse culture would bring a lot of nuance to the way that we attract certain people, and it would make them feel more included in what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And
hey, can we go back to something you brought up just a minute ago? You said they've got one creative left.
One creative, yeah.
And you also had Chris Cooper on the other day saying that the only value, and even Greg Glassman, the creator of CrossFit, said it's a media company. With one creator currently, what's the point of doing anything if the media company has no creators to put out content? Right? So like, let's say you have more fat people and this person is correct by any way. What's the point if there's no message to get out by having more fat people?
Right. Hey,
Okay.
what's scary shots by Shroka is not that half the country believes it. That's not what's scary, by the way, but we'll get back on track in a second. What's scary is that the half that don't believe it don't care that the other half do believe it. And the half that do believe it, they're willing to kill. They're willing to kill the rest of us who don't believe in the Sasquatch. If we don't bend to their, like, we don't care that they have this thing called gender, even though fucking we have no idea what it is. We just know it's in their imagination. They're willing to kill us if we don't fucking bend the knee and pretend like we know what it is. But we don't care if they want to play with their imagination. That's the difference. That's why these people are so fucking dangerous. They want me, as I'm walking down the street to someone who looks like a threat, not to cross the street. Because it could hurt their feelings. Fuck you.
Dude, I was driving the other day and I go, Alexis, watch, this person's not going to stop. I can tell. Like for someone crossing the street, there's no one around. But I go, that person's going to expect me to stop my car so they can cross the road. And she gave me like one of these as I kept driving. Like I was going to hit her. I go, okay, let's say you're right. And you walk in the middle of the road thinking I'm going to stop, then you're dead. Because
you're dead.
Stupid.
Yes. Yes.
You want to be right so bad that you were going to risk your life for it.
Yeah.
And that's how you can just see it coming. I'm like, stop.
So what's up with gender reveal parties? Yeah, those are retards on the right who don't know the difference between gender and sex.
Oh, come on. I've been to a great time
at those places. A point in time where it's just
I'm not suggesting that retards don't have fun. Okay. So it's a great thing that she's gone. It's fantastic she's gone. I hope that she takes some time to stop putting on so much makeup, stop getting dressed up in stupid clothes, and just goes out and does some really deep soul searching and frees herself from her fucking dogmatic ways and insisting that trying to make the world better on the backs of putting her foot on the neck of fucking black people. So I wish her well, and I'm glad she took fucking Alex Zirkenbach with her. So bye-bye.
All right, so that's two people.
So kudos to them. There was a guy named Jordan Holland that was let go. What's interesting about letting him go is many would consider the California and the West Coast of the United States as the biggest hub for CrossFit in California, in the world. Sorry, the biggest hub for CrossFit in the world is this West Coast of the United States, and I do believe he was the country manager, the affiliate rep for this section of planet Earth,
which included Hawaii. Yep.
Okay, so it's a little weird. It's interesting that he's gone, right?
Is it just him out of everybody on the affiliate rep side? Was he the only affiliate rep that was let go?
I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know. That is a good question.
Yeah.
Unsporty Beth, Alec and Elena Moreno have been hooking up in Sevan's old office. Unsporty Beth.
You in the office?
I did.
Nice.
I did.
All right.
I know. That's weird, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in one right now, so not that weird.
I don't know if that's true, Unsporty Beth, but I appreciate that. Oh, sorry. One of our correspondents deep inside the corporate structure at CrossFit Inc. Reports Alec and Elena Moreno Alex Zirkenbach and Elena Moreno have been hooking up in Sevan's old office.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine Sporty Beth needing to come here to get information because there's no other media outlets, and she just sees that get brought up. She goes, "What the hell? Come on," because like there's nowhere else that you're going to hear about who's getting laid off, but she wants to know, and she's like, "Come on, Sporty Beth, that's me."
What's interesting about some of these people who got fired too is that they are amazing DEI hires. Some of these people that got let go are really amazing DEI hires. And they fit the requirement, ethnic, sexual orientation, skin color, rules on how to hire, but they got whacked. So make note of that. Okay. So Jordan Holland's gone. That been around forever. The first time I met him, he owned an affiliate in Seattle. I think he ran it out of a Globo gym. This was in 2008 or 9. I made a video with him. The guy has been around forever. He has crazy institutional knowledge. He's toast. That's kind of weird. Jay Vera's gone. Jay Vera created a movie. Jay Vera's made hundreds of movies and pieces for CrossFit in their journal. He made a movie about the struggles with type 2 diabetes in the ghetto in East LA. And that it won several film festival awards, and it is actually part of the curriculum at Pepperdine University. I'm sure no one who works there fucking knows that. I'm sure, I wonder, when they fired him, I don't think anyone went to fucking YouTube and pulled up and was like, holy fuck, look at this guy's contribution to CrossFit. I bet you there was no, I don't know that for a fact, but he's also the guy who's made probably the best and most famous CrossFit Games commercial in the history of the CrossFit Games. It was the one with the Mexican dad and the Mexican son, and they're playing chess. And do you know that one? Do you think you could find that, Caleb?
Johnny Medina,
yeah.
Shout out Johnny Medina. What's up?
Yeah. Johnny Medina's a good skateboarder. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Fucking A. There he is in the comments. Holy shit.
Not even talking about this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
And he arrives. Look at that. Look at that.
So kind of crazy that he's gone. Kind of crazy. I mean, you have to know, though, that when they fired a guy named Leif Edmondson, who'd basically been doing the programming for CrossFit Inc. ever since Greg and Lauren stopped doing it, basically. Mm-hmm. And so once that they're going to fire someone like that, you should know that anyone can go. They're not interested in preserving CrossFit Inc. They're interested, once again, in
making money
and killing and stopping people from killing whales. Yeah, making money.
Killing whales.
That's the Greenpeace mission. Jay's an amazing person. Sucks that. Yeah, amazing person.
Yeah,
good dude.
Good dude.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember this, but but there was a short commercial version. Do you remember? There was a version that's like a 30-second version and a minute version, and they played it, and it basically fucking exploded. When we played it, it was like everyone was tripping.
Yeah, it was like one of those little bumpers I would play at the games, like in between events, like Constants.
Yeah, like a feel-good piece. Yeah, Constants. Yeah. Yep. He may have made that too, or that. Yeah. I don't remember who made that, but he may have made that. Another person that's gone, I hear, is there was a girl on the affiliate team named Sarah Lucas. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the affiliate team over there. I've been hearing since Rosa came in that they were planning on automating a lot of stuff that the affiliate girls did. Yes, I called them affiliate girls because it was mostly all vaginas that worked there. And at least when I was there, it was like 10 vaginas. I think there was one penis at one point.
I think I met that. Did I meet that group in Phoenix?
They may have been there to some of them to speak at Greg's, to see Greg speak. But basically, Sarah Lucas was always considered one of the hardest people on the affiliate team. I'm not just saying that. If she was a bag of shit, I'd tell you. She knows her shit and she knows the affiliates. And so if you needed human interaction with affiliates, she would be the last person that you'd want to get rid of. Affiliate team is basically gone.
That's interesting. So if the affiliate team is gone and all the media creatives are gone, that tells you kind of what CrossFit is prioritizing.
Isn't
or what
Chase
it's not
Ingram? Isn't
prioritizing.
Chase Ingram on the affiliate team and Austin Malleolo are on the affiliate team? Isn't Chase Ingram basically? Doesn't him and some other people? They basically replaced people like Jordan Holland. They have like their own regions. Like Chase Ingram has his own region.
Yeah. Katie Hogan is the one out here, and it was
and Katie Hogan, yeah,
it was Katie and Jordan, and obviously they let Jordan go, and Katie is staying.
So when that Sleeky says basically the affiliate team is gone, it means the people who answered the phones and answered the emails.
Mm-hmm. The affiliate ladies, as you call them, and he said I did meet them. They were awesome. They were a really good group.
Okay, so here's the commercial. Yeah, we could go up. Yeah, play 7 seconds of this. Okay. Isn't it crazy? And this is how fucked up CrossFit is. If I played this, they would fuck me. They would try to get me kicked off of YouTube. War.
That's a great shot.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's really that video.
Oh,
really
dude.
Cool.
Dude, you should do a review of this. This thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a story on my channel from CrossFit, though.
Me too. This is two of them. This is a story based. It's a father and son story around CrossFit. It's crazy powerful.
You got to be careful. You got 2 strikes.
One of them went away already.
Oh, okay.
You have 90 days.
Easy.
Daniel Garrity, I love CrossFit, and I can't think of any reason I would give them money at this point. That's a terrible business model. Jay is a great dude. Yeah, it's nuts. And that I'm telling you, that Sarah Lucas, man, if you're an affiliate, I'm not doing her justice. So basically, what they did back in the day is it was a competition between all the affiliate girls, and basically, when you made calls, you had to basically write it down. You had to make a note of it in some sort of fucking software. And she was constantly the winner. I don't know how she's done in the last 2 years, but for the 5 or 10 years that I worked with her, she was a powerhouse. And she knew her shit, and the other girls were a little scared of her. Because she was no bullshit. And she was a fucking gnarly CrossFitter. Did I show you her at Greg's thing?
I don't think so, no.
She's a gnarly CrossFitter. She has a crazy physique. And basically, CrossFit Health must be dead. That's it. It's done. I heard that Karen Thompson is gone. Karen Thompson. So Greg started this thing called CrossFit Health, and it was to show the ills of modern medicine. Basically, the corruption in medicine that so many people still, unfortunately, so many of our loved ones and so many people we know and so many people in the chat still don't fucking realize the 3rd leading cause of death in the United States is medical errors. We have a massive thing called the replication crisis. It's a complete fucking disaster what's happened to medicine. And sorry, I know your wife's about to have some pretty serious surgery. Sorry, Hiller.
Oh, no, it's cool.
But
cool. It's tragic.
But Karen Thompson was the one who carried that torch for Greg, and she brought in some of the most amazing speakers to CrossFit Inc. These are tons of people who were deplatformed off of Wikipedia and other platforms for their profound contribution to medicine and nutrition and health. And with Karen Thompson gone, that means CrossFit Health is now 100% dead. There's no one.
So that's gone.
It's got to be. And you know what? They to be honest, they should have never. There was no one who was going to carry that mantle after Greg left. Anyway.
Yeah, I was surprised it's hung around as long as it did. Right? It seemed like really just a Greg thing.
I knew his name from somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's in your
note. The Nopen.
The Nopen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! No shit. He's a bad dude.
I was just staring at his name. Like, how do I know Johnny and Medina? I know.
I ran into him somewhere. I want to say at a skate park recently, and he had his kid with him, or at the beach. And by recently, I mean a year ago. I was somewhere and he was there. A pizza place? Fuck, I can't remember. But he walked up to me and we reunited for a few minutes. It was nice. Yeah, he's a grown ass man now. He was a
regionals competitor, and he was a high level dude.
People liked him. If he had gone to the games, he'd have been huge. People liked him.
He was getting real close to it.
He had that it factor. Okay, and then Joe Westerland, I hear, is toast, and I have not confirmed that with Joe. Bizarre.
There it is, Sevan.
At the jiu-jitsu comp in Stockton. Nowhere better to see a Mexican. Stockton, California.
That's a stomping grounds over there, Stockton.
Go figure. Awesome. All right. Jiu-jitsu term, pizza place. I knew it was. I pictured when I saw him, it was indoors and it was crowded, and I kind of like pictured us like by like the fucking Coke machine or the salad bar at a pizza place. I don't know why.
That's cool.
Joe Westerlin, Flowmaster, was very close to Greg in the inner circle, probably in the top 20 or 50 closest people ever to Greg. I would say. Ridiculously intelligent. I think I recall CrossFit got him, and he was a strength and conditioning coach, like maybe at the University of Omaha or something. I think maybe he was, when he brought CrossFit to the university there, it was the first year the wrestling team there won a national championships. Now they had national champions, but I don't think they'd ever won the national championship. And anyone who has a chance to meet him, he knows some shit. He's the one who introduced the idea to me that he thinks that ankle flexion and shoes, kids wearing shoes, is the cause for like so many knee injuries, hip injuries, and back injuries. Because as soon as you lose ankle flexion, it just goes upstream the compensation in the body from there. And he introduced that to me fucking, I don't know, the first time I filmed with him 10 or 15 years ago. I think he was probably Stacy Tovar's first coach, maybe Libby DiBiase's first coach, Kyle Kasperbauer. The guy has crazy lineage. And he's smart and he's funny as shit.
He did my L1.
He did do your L1. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have everyone's contact info? Can we just send all these people a link? Hey, you were fired.
Come on.
Welcome
I
to the
think
show.
these people are reeling, to tell you the truth right now. That's why I think these people are reeling.
Some of them have worked there a long ass time, right? You were saying they were there with you like
a
long time, man. That's
Now they gotta find something else to do.
Say it again.
Now they gotta go find something else to do.
Yeah. Don't worry. When one door closes, another door opens. The sun comes before the darkest part of night. Shut the fuck up.
Lord of the Rings?
I'm just saying all these people are hearing shit like that from people right now. Don't worry, you're so talented. You'll get through this. A lucky camera strap. Since the 2019 roller coaster of CrossFit HQ has really taken its toll on us affiliate owners, very hard to stay positive. How do you do it, Souza?
I don't know that I do.
Boom, boom, boom.
A good question, and thank you for the loot as always. Okay. They killed Matt Schindeldecker. Okay, that was a guest on the show. Matt had for those of you who don't remember, he's a guest on the show. You got to see the show. He ran a program that instead of taking kids to juvenile hall, you bring them to CrossFit gyms. If they can make it in the program, they're at the CrossFit gym for 3 months. They or whatever the duration it is, 9 months, whatever, they have time served. And it was the most successful program. Like, I forget which state it was, but they had maybe Colorado, but it was the most successful juvenile program they had ever had there by far, a long shot. And it was because of the community in the gym, as opposed to these programs that other people had tried, running programs or other fitness programs for the kids. And basically this thing had spread like wildfire all over the state. I think maybe even the governor of whatever state he's in came to his gym. Matt Schindeldecker, they killed the only and it made a fucking good little amount of money for the affiliates, like a good little amount of money for them. If you could have 10 kids in there all the time, you didn't even need any other clients. Matt Schindeldecker, they killed the only program driving revenue directly to our affiliates. That truly speaks to the heart of where some individuals at HQ are taking the company. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about there, but is he talking about his program?
It sounds like he's talking about his program or another one that really aided the affiliates, which kind of goes with the speculation of if they've eliminated the affiliate team and they've downsized the media, are they just completely destroying what's left of the value proposition to become an affiliate?
Sleeky, 12 years. What's 12 years?
That's how long he was with CrossFit.
Westerlin?
No, Sleeky.
Oh. Is that like McLovin?
Sleeky, and Sleeky was fired? Was Sleeky fired?
He said he missed the show this morning because he was on Zoom calls getting fired or laid off due to the restructuring of the business model in uncertain economic times.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Heidi Kroom, I'm cracking up. Sevan is on fire tonight. Killing, bro. Killing. Thank you, bro. Okay, well, thank you, Sleeky. Yeah, so you can stress test anything I say.
Jay Hartle.
He has been, yeah.
I wish that this was this is a terrible cop-out. Like, free programs. So you're saying it's good to be more like F45? Are you kidding me? I see this everywhere. It's like, oh, what are they giving the affiliates? Free programming. It's like, it's part of the best part of the affiliates is that you get a little taste of what it means to be there. Like, how many people do you know using the cap? Because I've seen it, and it's all right, but it's also just people looking at the whiteboard and they're going, okay, we're going to do some overhead squats.
Oh, he said it's sarcasm.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, he fucked you up. He fucked you up.
I see.
Had him going.
I was gonna jump in.
Like,
I was gonna jump in and agree with Hiller.
Shut the hell up about the free cap program. Like,
it's not that
it's
big.
called
Damn.
.com, you freaking moron. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I like the cap program, and I'm impressed by it.
No,
I'm impressed
you
by it.
shouldn't be. Do you do it?
No,
You ever looked at a workout from it?
no.
Okay, shut up.
All right, fine. That fair. Point Hiller. Damn, look at what you started, Hartle.
Oh yeah, but he did it on accident.
You guys Hiller was in a bar fight, and I came over and was like, and got fucking punched in the face. I should have stayed fucking at home.
I was gonna jump in because I was
Next
completely
subject,
agreeing
huh?
with him.
Shots by Shroka. CrossFit is making media for semifinals and to help pay for spectator tickets to get in this year. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, that's the thing. So the fact that no one got fired on the games team and there's people fired everywhere, all over the fucking company makes me also wonder what their priorities are. And I know that's kind of a cheap shot because you can be like, hey, the games team is really lean, and I get that, but I don't give two shits about the games really, other than the fact of how they make the affiliates feel. And other than that, I don't. Anyone who keeps referring to it like it's anything other than the affiliates after party, year-end after party, Christmas party, I just don't give a fuck. And you know the truth is I think Don kind of has that sentiment also, and I love Don for that.
You think he gets it?
I don't know if he gets it fully, but I don't think he's not. I'd never get Gamesista from him.
Neither do I.
Never.
Like fanboy, like you know.
No,
fanboy.
Zero.
How about?
And I'm
from
okay with
Rosa?
fanboying, but a little bit. But I don't get like I think he does put I think he puts truly the fiduciary duty of the investors first.
Which then might come up as a struggle to what you were saying before, right? Because if the fiduciary duties don't align with the interest of the affiliates in the direction of the methodology, then we're going to have a problem. And I think that's what we're seeing now.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a shame. Whoever I was just talking about that they got let go, Karen Thompson. Was that who the last person who said tragedy? She's an author of a book called Sugar Free Revolution. Incredibly intelligent person, crazy well connected, knows fucking 100 New York Times bestselling authors.
She's super nice too. I got in trouble by her one time, and it was like the nicest way you could ever get like yelled at and threatened. Yeah,
powerhouse. So I feel bad for her. Tim Chan. Here's a book. Yep, and I did read that book, and it's a great book. Tim Chan. I don't have 100% confirmation on that. Maybe someone will say, but I heard Tim Chan was let go, which is kind of fucking crazy to me.
That's a crazy name.
Do you know who it is?
No.
He's fucking old school as a motherfucker. And that was Dave's personal assistant for years. Like that guy, wherever Dave was, that dude was.
That's an easy job, right?
Pardon me?
An easy job, right?
Not an easy job, right?
I know.
Yes,
that's sarcasm.
Yeah, more sarcasm.
Yeah.
And then he got fired, and then he got brought back. And I think when he got brought back, he wasn't brought back as Dave's assistant. But as I recall, when I was fired, he was one of the few people. Maybe it wasn't me he reached out to, but maybe he reached out to my wife, and he stayed in contact with her in just in a benevolent way. You know what I mean? Like he was a true gentleman. So that fucking sucks. Tim is confirmed layoff. Okay. Ton of fucking institutional knowledge, capable of anything. So when you're Dave's personal assistant, Dave could be like, hey, I need 200 bottles of water right there when those people walk in over there. Yes. I'm going to need sushi for 500 guests. Like where I need t-shirts printed in 3 hours that say this on them. I mean, the guy, he was truly fucking remarkable. Sherry Zing, I heard, was let go. She was part of the affiliate team. I think she was actually the boss I think originally the boss was Kathy Glassman, and then her general was Paula Gravatt. That they were both fired the same day I was. And then I think Sherry Zing was made the general of the girls. Like she ran the girls. And I heard she was fired too. Shitload of institutional knowledge. Also,
what does that mean? Running the girls.
So basically, anytime, I'll just give you an example of some of the shit they did. So anytime someone wanted to become an affiliate, they had to fill out an application. When you fill out the application, there would be an essay in there, and then you'd have to show that you had proof of insured, and just all of these hoops you had to jump through. So they would read your essay, decide whether, if there's anything in there that needs to be red flagged or anything that makes it like you're not a good fit for CrossFit. They would make sure your insurance was up to date. They would make sure your L1 is up to date. They would make sure that you Hiller Fit or whatever the name of your gym is wasn't taken. Just all the things that helped. They were the docents that helped the affiliates get in the door. And then if you started having complaints like, hey, there's an affiliate that opened up down the street, or there's someone calling CrossFit, a CrossFit gym across the street CrossFit, and they're not CrossFit, you would contact them. They fielded all of those emails, all of those communications. And it's a pretty thankless job.
How do you feel about this?
Dave Eubanks kicked my camera at the 2022 games.
On purpose? He kicked my dog.
That's what I think. So I've heard that, right?
I don't know, but
What about this?
What?
Affiliate fees will be changing. A lot about affiliation will be changing.
Like what? More? I hope it's more.
Okay, interesante.
I don't hope it's more, but I hope because it'd be so dumb if they made it more.
Matt Schindeldecker, they told us today this program was being eliminated and my business partner was let go. They do not want to continue to support programs like this for affiliates. Or, yeah. I wonder if that was costing them anything. I wonder if that was costing them anything, or if it,
if it did, but it put more money in the pockets of the affiliates, and they could subsidize it through other things, then it still would make sense to keep it, even if it was a little bit of a loss, but boosted up your base of your affiliates. So that's interesting.
Yeah. And I guess that's what I mean. Big picture. I wonder what that program cost them. Yolanda Jennings, you can't fire the games team until after the games is otherwise imagine the uproar. Well, the thing is this. I suspect because of all the changes that have happened this year, not the changes that we talk about, but like the big changes, like the fact that the CrossFit's taking on the expense of so many regionals or whatever the fuck they're called. I think this year is going to be, if there's a hiccup in the games this year, I think we'll see a shitload of heads roll.
Yeah, how are you going to?
I think they're on their last thread. I have no, that's just my guess. I have no insight into that. I have no intel, but I'm just guessing. If I'm Don, I'm like, and I just saw what he just did. He's not going to tolerate any. If the turnout of fans is similar to the way it was last year in Tennessee, toast. That games team is toast. I think that would be my guess. They have shit for brains in fucking media. The Black Page gone woke, putting Meredith Root on allowing just open hatred towards men on the Black Page. Fucking
wait a minute,
The
disgusting.
Black Page.
That's what you call CrossFit.com. Instagram is called the Black Page.
Oh, so the main CrossFit Instagram.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it. When
Meredith Root, the one that tried to get Chase kicked off.
She is. Yes.
Are you kidding me? She's in charge of the Instagram.
No. They made a post of hers.
They reposted her post.
They reposted some of her shit recently.
They elevated her little thing there.
Yeah.
Which is a couple of the things that they've reposted, or a couple of these influencers that they've partnered with and stuff, and have put on main page has been really disappointing outside of the Scott Panchek video.
Kent Sykes, Australian $20. Hey, so by the way, when we talked about this thank you, buddy. By the way, I appreciate it. I really do. Good to see you. Australian time. We're live for you. What's interesting is when they posted this, I want to say it had 300 to 400 comments. And now I think it's approaching 700.
That's good, though. No? Is that Trish?
Yeah, we talked to
Trish.
Oh, Trish said some crazy shit.
Trish
said some crazy shit.
Trish is everywhere.
Dude, that was a long Trish comment. It's a novel.
She's a thoughtful woman.
Oh, I see.
The intro really does it.
It's so...
But it seems sarcastic.
Allison NYC, do you think the grandfathered affiliates will have their fees increased? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't keep mine. Oh, you'd let yours go if they increase the fees.
Interesting, because she's basically what she's telling you right there is that the only reason she keeping it is at a discount. There's not enough of a value there to where if the price increased slightly, they would just leave. She would just leave.
Yeah, well said. And I think she has a pretty crazy affiliate. I don't know which one it is specifically. I don't want to say it out here, but I think she's got a name that no one could ever get again.
Well, imagine this. Imagine you change your a rate at your gym, at your affiliate by $15 more a month. And then a group of 20 people are like, fuck this, we're out of here. Do you even really think that group of 20 people wasn't committed and a part of your community and gym anyways? Yeah. Usually if you have a 5-star member that's really into the community and loves that place, and you say, hey, I'm sorry, but in order for us to survive and keep growing, we need to charge you $15 more a month. Usually they're like, oh, what took you longer? What took you so long? No problem. $15 extra, no problem.
Well, sorry to put you on the spot. If they doubled the affiliation fee, would you stay affiliated?
Dude, it was tough for me these last 2 years to stay affiliated.
Oh, okay.
And the main reason why I jumped back on ship this time was because of the belief in Don. But I was always kind of in the back of my mind was wondering, like, hey, I like Don. I like the talking points. I like what he's bringing, like leadership style wise. But like, can he actually deliver that? Not in the sense of he's not capable, but in the sense of does he have the support from the board and from Berkshire?
Is that a no? Because you didn't really say anything.
Wow.
What?
He said, is that a no?
Because he asked you a question and then you gave an answer, but it was like a yes or a no question.
He's fucking you up, Souza.
I don't know. I thought I delivered that pretty well. No.
There, yeah. No, you did. I just wanted to hear
for the simpletons out there. No.
Hey, 4-day tickets for the East Regionals are sold out. That's fucking great news for the games team.
For reserve seats.
Oh.
You did deliver that well, but I just wanted a straight up answer.
I think that would be the case for many grandfathered affiliates. At Allison, I wouldn't blame you for doing so one bit. Yeah, tactical nutrition. That's where Meredith wrote that fucking bullshit from.
Dangerous food. That's how I read it.
Hey, Jeff, just so you know, let me. Oh, interesting. 4-day reserve section tickets are sold out for the CrossFit East Regionals. They're $220. Seems like a fair price. Take in the action from the best seats in the house. The tickets for reserve seating section at the main competition floor for all 4 days. Once you are in the reserve section, seats are a first come, first serve basis. Kids under 12 will need a ticket to access premium seats unless under the age of 2 and sitting on an adult's lap. Jeff, yeah, what did Meredith Root say? She's a clown. These people hate men and think they're virtuous. They need to be called out. They're evil. Here's the thing. Why is CrossFit allowing that? Why is CrossFit echoing that sentiment? Mm-hmm. What's crazy is someone in there tried to tell me the definition of patriarchy. If you want to see some convoluted shit, read what they said the definition is. It's not about a specific man. It's about men in general. It's basically what they said. I took it all wrong. Listen, I don't care if you want to hate on men, but I don't think CrossFit.com should be a system or society of government in which men hold the power and women are largely excluded from it.
I think that the thing from Root should have been 30 seconds because there was some good in there, but there was also a lot of not so good in there.
Yeah, it was 1950s good. Like, hey, who in the fucking community doesn't know? Like, there's no dude in the fucking community that doesn't want a chick with fucking traps and a fucking cannonball ass. Like,
yeah, but is the black page really talking to the community, or are they trying to suck people into the community?
I don't know, but the way she said it was like it was some sort of like profound thing. It's like, yo, dude, we're all fucking CrossFitters. Like she should have just, and it's kind of like whiny, like she just bit into a lemon, like it's something profound. It should have been said with like a different vibration.
Those are coffee.
If I may tap into my hippie roots, like women, let's rock and roll. Let's let our bodies express themselves. Let's be strong. Let's go to a CrossFit gym. Let's roll. Let's work out there. Let's support each other. Let's love each other. And on top of that, if we're dykes, we'll find other strong bitches. And if we're not dykes, we'll find motherfuckers like Andrew Hiller there. Well, he's taken, but other dudes who have personal accountability, personal responsibility, and will love our bodies for the expression that they have when they work hard. Fuck yeah. And you menopausal bitches, I love you too. Get your ass to class.
Yeah.
That's it. Not this like fucking like, it's just fucking Where I can't believe what Uncle Buck did to me when I was 7, but let me grind this axe out. Like, listen, Uncle Buck did it to all of us.
I don't got one of them. I got Uncle Joe.
There's time. Extra sloppy, you could go to prison. Extra sloppy, $4.99. There's been an observational shift in terms of cooperate emphasis on profits favoring long-term projections over short-term. That's promising for Don. Okay, one more time. I thought this was a joke, but there might be something in here. Susie, you read this and unfuck this. What is he saying?
There has been an observable shift in terms of corporate emphasis on profits favoring long-term projections over short-term. That's promising for Don.
Oh, it's bullshit. He's just fucking with us.
Yeah, I guess that's just jumbo. Yeah,
I'm gonna need a PhD to decipher that.
He's cut all his losses now to save more money in the end.
Barry McCockiner, Meredith Root, and Alex Parker aren't even affiliated with CrossFit, and they bought IG followers for their nutrition page.
Burn!
Damn. Hiller actually
Kate,
said something.
Uncle Buck. Yeah, you know Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck just got out of prison.
What did I do, Susan?
I said you actually said something that you made a really, really good point, which is like, what is the purpose of that CrossFit Instagram page? Like, are they trying to speak outward? Are they speaking to the base? Who exactly are they trying to attract, and what's the purpose of it? And I hadn't really. And that's exactly. That's why it's such a good question.
They don't know.
Who are they speaking to? No, they don't know who they're speaking to.
What's the point of the CrossFit Instagram page? Like, who are they speaking to, and what are the content that they're?
They have social justice warriors inside the company still, and everyone who's in charge of everything forward facing is a social justice warrior.
That's what.
And so they don't. Like. That's what's crazy. Don needs to just see that. Like, you got rid of fucking Peter. What the fuck is wrong? Peter's the guy who made that fucking video. Like, you got I already told him how to crack the code. It's so fucking easy. Barry McCockiner, $4.99. Okay, we already saw that. Giovanni Karachi, how transparent was Greg with growth numbers? Too transparent. I hated how transparent he was. He shared everything. When you were working there, Sevan, seems like HQ nowadays doesn't share shit. I don't think that they are obligated to share shit.
Yeah.
Well, what was the issue with Greg being too transparent in your?
I thought it was none of anyone's business. It's his fucking business. You know what I mean? Like, I like the line between what?
It was almost like everyone got aboard the right. It's like rocket ship. Everyone get on the rocket ship. This is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying it was wrong. It just made me uncomfortable sometimes. Like, I was like, hey, we should keep this shit private. But he was very transparent. Okay, so Sherry Zing, gone. Tragedy is someone else with a shitload of institutional knowledge. I got 22 specific names throughout the day that were gone. Those were the people that I thought I would mention. I would like to go over to, if we can, I'd like to go over to Barbell Spin. Is that the play? Is that Brian Spin's Instagram account?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Sin or Spin.
The trusted news source.
Ditto me 305. Sevan, I'm a big fan. You made the videos that got me in CrossFit True OG. Oh, look at that. Jorge Fernandez follows that account. Let me see who else follows the account up top. Who's it? Patrick Vellner and Two Brain Business plus 29 more. Wow.
Oh,
those are, look at that. That's a fucking diverse name. Alexis Raptis.
Heavy hitters right off the top.
Right. All there.
Followers, but
those the top three though, or no. I was gonna say those top three are really white males. Jorge Fernandez. Sorry, Jorge. That wasn't cool. Yolanda Jennings, $5 from Australia. Thank you. Wow, we need to do more night shows. Australians are dumping the cash. For continued name practice, some of my favorite moments on the Sevan podcast outside of the alpaca workought discussion. Fusale Magawa Yalana.
Dude, one of these days you're going to say that chick's name right. I think it's Fusale.
Fusale.
Yeah.
Fusale. Fusale. Fusale.
Yeah.
Can you say it?
It's Fusale.
Fusale.
Isn't it?
Fusale.
Few. It's like few. There are a few of her. She's 128 pounds.
Yeah.
Fusale.
Jeremiah Clarkson, because Hiller is the man.
Thanks,
Fair
man.
enough.
Hey.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, that is some fucking atrocious bar muscle up form. You look like you're going to fall off the front, buddy.
Hey, man, he's about to finish. All right.
All right, fine. Okay. Can we pull up a barbell spin and see what they're? Thank you for the money, Jeremy. Jeremiah, much appreciated. Okay, let's look at this first one, barbell spin. Isn't it weird how little media there is?
Yeah. How many people covered it? Barbell spin, morning chalk up.
And we banged on it this morning, and we're banging on it again tonight at 7 a.m. this morning. I came at it hard, I think.
Fusele.
You want to watch Lauren Khalil's story about it? It kind of triggers me. Do you want to watch it?
Yeah.
She's our friend. I'm kind of afraid to watch it. Like I'm gonna fucking snap on her.
Don't snap on her.
Do we? We don't want to punch Noah. Oh,
I'm really surprised.
Made a video about it. No. It would be awesome.
Mike.
Okay, go look. Caleb, should I go look at that, or are you going to look at that?
I got it.
He's got it. I saw it over there.
Okay.
Looks great. She looks great, by the way. Start off there. Nice positive. Were you there?
First and foremost, my heart goes out to anybody who's being impacted by those layoffs right now.
Pause.
That's number one.
Yep. I'm especially disappointed for all the people who work at the local coffee shop that Jay Vera went to every morning, where he spent money because he's probably not going to go there and buy coffee from you anymore. What the fuck does this mean? Everyone who's impacted by the layoffs, your heart goes out.
Well, they lost their jobs.
The Khaleesi, I know. It's just
Sleek worked there for 12 years.
You just be nice to her because you know you're going to run into her at some event.
I'm being nice to her because I like her.
Okay, fine. Okay, go. It's just fucking.
She's a homie.
Okay, go on.
Number two, thank you to CrossFit and Don Fall for at least giving a statement instead of people just speculating from whispers that they've been hearing.
Pause. The speculations have 10 times as much information as fucking what Don said. Don didn't say a fucking thing.
Nope.
Zero.
Nope.
Yeah, Daniel Garrity. I prefer when Sevan rambles for 6 minutes, not realizing he forgot to share the video he's rambling about. Yeah, Don, at least I'm saying shit.
Incredible.
I went to lunch today and I had a hamburger. I drove there in a 64 Impala and parked in the handicap spot because I don't give a fuck. I did a little three-wheel motion and was listening to fucking LL Cool J going back to Cali. When I got out of the car, I stepped in dog shit, and I'm such a baller. I just took my shoes off and left them there. Like you heard, I told you some shit I'm doing. Right?
That is a baller move. You just ditched the shoes.
But what I don't know what the fuck Don said. I just wish Don said. Don didn't whispers and being hearing, etc. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, Lauren, but yeah, you do look good in that color, and you are very easy to understand. You're articulate. Am I allowed to say that about women? That they're articulate? Is that get canceled?
No, that's condescending.
That's called mansplaining.
Oh,
not to be confused with man bun.
Patriarchy.
Shut the fuck up, man.
May I also go on the record saying I also like Lauren.
Good.
But
she's my friend, Hillary. Get out of here.
I agree with Sevan. They haven't said shit. So
okay. Go on. So I don't know what she's saying so far. I don't know what she said, but go on. Other than give us something to talk about, just giving us content. Okay, let's go.
etc. However, I want to caveat that by saying now is the perfect time to hold a press conference.
No, Don, no press conferences. Don't fucking take Dave Eubanks and fucking put him in a fucking rocket ship and shoot him to Pluto with no fucking cell phone. No, let no one speak.
No cell phone.
If someone has to speak, fucking bring out Nicole Carroll.
Get Dave Eubanks as far as you can away from me.
Everyone else needs to shut the fuck up. Only people who are actually going to say shit. Like bring out a fucking pipe hitter. Bring out the SEAL if he still works there. Or Nicole. Like no one else like with the bullshit. You got enough of the or don't say anything. I'm totally fine with you not saying anything too. I'm totally cool. Like you owe us dick.
We think Roman's workout was just fine. What do you mean?
Yeah. You don't owe us. Yeah, you don't owe us anything. Please do not hold a press conference.
Frankly,
do not. Okay.
questions than answers right now. And I think as somebody who works in the community, I want to know what's going on, and we want to know what exactly is happening, specifically knowing that we are in the midst of the 2023 season.
Okay, so there's a conflict there. I agree with her. I want to know what's going on too. I sure as fuck don't care about the 2023 season. I want to know what's going on too, but don't do it. You don't know it to us. She's giving you advice for what she wants, not for what you want. I agree with her. I'd like you to fucking come out and tell us a bunch of shit too, so we can make more content making fun of you guys. But don't do it as a homie. I'm telling you, don't do it.
This is a 1983 Honda.
Right? Does anyone disagree with me? Do you guys disagree? Like,
I completely agree with you. I think that the less is more approach is going to be big here.
Hiller, do you think that Don should come out and fucking field questions from us?
Oh, no.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh,
Yeah, right there. I want to know out of curiosity too, but it really doesn't matter. No, exactly.
Right.
By the way, I want to say something about the Buttery Bros real quick.
awesome.
Their editing is on another level. It truly fucking is. I was thinking about why the other people suck so much.
Which other people?
Just all of them, including myself. It's just everyone else sucks. You don't suck, Hiller. Yours is good too. I apologize.
I'm a rookie. I'm a third grader.
But dude, they do 30-minute pieces of just sometimes of just theirs is crack. They make crack. I cannot believe what good editors they are. They're out of this fucking world.
Big talent.
If they leave the community, I don't know. That would be bad.
The correct one is the next question will be from Andrew Hiller from YouTube. That's how they had them address me.
From YouTube.
Yeah, the Buttery Bros are really great, but really annoying at the same time. But they've even toned that shit down.
They have. I watched something recently of them, and I didn't. That Bible really wasn't there anymore. If you haven't seen any of the recent stuff, check it out. Yeah,
they know how to work it. They know how to work it. Okay, enough of blowing them.
Accurate. Stephanie edits their videos.
Oh, who's Stephanie?
Their editor.
Oh, whoever the fuck that is, she's a beast.
She's fit too.
We're hiring at the Sevan Podcast. There's no money, but we're hiring. Okay.
It's a mission.
It's Greenpeace. We're preventing whales from being harvested. Yeah. Okay. Miss Khalil, I apologize. Go ahead.
Something that was a calculated decision and has been happening behind the scenes for a bit, or is this a triage situation? That's question number one. And then my second thing, or I suppose just like another thought that I have, is while I'm happy that CrossFit released a statement, why are they releasing just a quote to our media outlets instead of sending an email or a memo or something themselves? Like, we're all subscribed on your email distribution lists. You have YouTube channels with over 1 million subscribers. Why aren't we leveraging these channels to help communicate with the rest of us? So
pause. So what did she just say?
She said,
she
why
wants
don't they
an email?
use YouTube to talk to everybody along with the email list?
No.
The hopper.
No, don't do that, CrossFit either. You're just going to bring out the haters. Just.
Oh, you're kind of going down the route that you said about the weight mess up at 23.1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they fucked up 23.1 and they put an apology on all the social media platforms.
Well, they don't have
do
to
not do that. Put
think
one apology on the games page hidden somewhere. And if people want to find it, they'll go there and be like, oh, they apologize, and let them comment on their nasty shit there.
Post it with the CrossFit Podcast so no one can see it.
Yeah. Lauren wants you to do shit for her. Like, this is not good business advice. Maybe that's an important distinction here. Not Lauren for CEO. She needs a CEO shirt with a line through it. Not CEO.
A dragon with an arrow in it.
Okay.
To at least get the word out there so that we can have reported news instead of people getting in comment sections and speculating and jumping to conclusions like the internet loves to do. But I just want more, and I'm hoping that in the coming days we'll have more answers.
Me too. Okay. Let's go back to. So did what's the guy's name? What's the Armenian guy's name?
This is Steph.
The
Buttery Bros chick.
Wow. Speaking of Armenian, that chick looks Armenian. That's their fucking editor.
Yeah.
Dear Miss Root, the patriarchy speaks. We're all going to vote on her body. Are you guys allowed to vote on girls' bodies? There's only two choices, good or bad.
Okay.
Okay. Are you allowed to do that, Hiller? Caleb, are you allowed to vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you please pull up Stephanie again? That picture of her holding the camera in the workplace.
Right here. Okay. I'll go back.
I liked her. I like her in her work outfit, holding the camera.
All right. We're going back.
Yeah.
I got to go to this.
We will now vote on. Oh, fucked up the bit. Okay. We will now vote. The patriarchy will speak. All in favor of her body, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Oh, all right. Fuck. Nay. It's unanimous. The patriarchy has spoken. too muscular, too bulky, and 2 gay votes from Howie DeWitt and the clock.
Oh wait, I saw a picture of her with your showmate. There you go.
Oh yeah, look at her.
Oh,
Claire.
Small
What's up,
world.
Claire?
Huh? And here's your proof.
Community. Oh, is that guy on the right? Is that who's that? Is that JR's guy?
That's Rick.
mm-hmm.
That's him. Small world.
Look
Wow.
at me. Look at me.
Look at you.
Okay.
Rick's a good dude.
Where are? Oh, did Arm & Hammer make a video?
No. He was just fucking with us.
Okay.
It'd be a great comeback video, though, right?
God, that would be awesome.
Okay, could we go back to spin and just address some of the comments there? Yanni's Big Dick Rick, affectionately known as Big Dick Rick, yes, in some circles. Trying to eat dinner, stop burping into the mic. I apologize. That I will refrain.
Develop yourself.
Okay, Barbell Spin reports CrossFit told the Barbell Spin that the layoffs will not have an effect on the relationship or commitments to affiliates or partners, nor on the upcoming semifinals or 2023 Noble CrossFit Games. Okay, I think that's everything that Miss Khalil wanted. Bobby J. Block, they always look at a head count first. They never assess their processes. As a continuous improvement engineer, the process is, I have no idea what he's saying. Skip over him. Oh, shots by Roca. This guy was also in the comments. Unfortunate news. Never enjoy hearing about people losing their jobs. At the same time, it seems like CrossFit is in limbo with no clear direction. Oh, a couple things you also need to know. Ooh. 2 weeks ago, they ditched their AHR person, Trish. Her name was Trish. Mm-hmm. And they got a new one. Her name is Annette.
Doesn't she suck?
If you look her up and look at her 2022 interview, she did a 30-minute sit-down podcast, and it is some scary shit. I
like the face Susan made right.
I mean, it's so scary. If that's really who she is, it's really scary. It's like Mussolini scary, dude.
I'm not sure what that means.
It's like she's like the friendly prison warden, and not. I mean, maybe all HR people are like this, but it's not. It's scary. Basically, she's more than woke. She's her crown. You have to see the video. I'm not ready to go at her yet. I'm not ready to just completely decimate her, but it is. We will go through that video and watch it if it needs to be done. It is some scary shit. It is not the kind of you do not want to be working with someone like that. But we'll say that for another show. Okay. Blueprint Health and Fitness, laugh out loud at everyone commenting with zero insight. He's been there for nearly 12 months. He's had plenty of time to analyze the landscape. The problem is that people don't even know. We don't know if Don knows what he's really manning yet. Mm-hmm. Like, does he think he's manning
Hell's Angels?
I mean, that one always works. Does he think he's manning the Hell's Angels or Harley Davidson? But the thing is he has to be manning Harley Davidson. There is no more Hell's Angels because they can't do it. You have to have a mission to make money. You have to be selling shit. Oh. He has to be. And so somehow he thinks he's going to do both when the company wasn't built to do both. So we'll see what happens.
Snickers. He's got to man the Snickers bar company.
The widgets.
Didn't you start off the show with Candy Talk? M&M's. He's got to run the M&M's. Mars.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Dan Schaefer, I think you missed a few paragraphs from the email. Here's one. I want to assure you that CrossFit is financially healthy and that we will continue to work hard to support you and the rest of our community. Q1 showed growth and momentum for CrossFit with process and driving new members, great affiliate growth and retention, and a successful CrossFit Open. Building strong affiliates remains a top priority for us in 2023, so expect to see more from us on this front. As always, we are here to support you and remain grateful for your partnership. Thank you, Don. That's pretty good.
Can you, for the love of God, explain to me how they can be financially healthy while also laying off 20% of their workforce? Does that make more sense?
In a second, I will. Hey, Don wrote that. That's something Don wrote also right there.
I think that might have been in an email that went out to the affiliates.
Well, that's better.
I didn't get it, but I mean, I got it. I got it sent to me, but I didn't get it.
It's still a little vague, but at least it's better. Like if you trust Don, then that's at least better. That says something. Now I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's directly quoted from the email.
Hey, dude, those people, even if the company's hugely successful, if there's people there that aren't doing shit or that are causing problems, you got to get rid of them.
I mean, not only, I don't even know if it comes down to the personality traits, but like, so each one of us in this square,
they're not adding value.
Each one of us in this square has a different thing that we're working on. And there's $100 that go to each square. We decided that 3 out of the 4 squares are no longer important. We want to take the dollars from there and move them to the other square. We want to invest our time and our money. And then therefore the 3 of us are no longer needed in our positions because they're no longer funding those projects.
Yeah, why do you need a DEI council? Oh, so here's another thing. We don't know what the fuck's going on in the training department because they got this dude fucking Rex over there.
Ken, no.
Who's Rex?
There's some guy that I hear who's running the training department.
And yes, then.
And I heard also that he wasn't around when I was around, and so he wasn't. He doesn't come off of Greg's lineage because a few months ago Nicole was promoted to brand. In charge of brand or something. She's in charge of brand or something. It was a promotion.
Okay.
Theoretically, I guess. Which,
I think she should be in charge. Her or Dave. Like, weren't they originally there with Greg doing the seminars and delivering the message?
They were.
You would think that they would have some sort of.
But she just moved out of that department a few months ago, and from what I'm hearing, that the staff is not happy with the current leader, which is a guy named Rex, is what I'm hearing.
Interesting. Yeah.
And so Trisha's gone from HR and they brought in a new lady. And then there was one more thing.
I like the name Rex.
So in a way, Don's also clearing out some of the woke people.
Yeah, but couldn't he have done this a bit ago? Did he have to wait so long?
Is
he also the one who's firing these people? Is that how this works?
I don't know who's firing them, to be honest. I'm guessing I would guess it's Annette.
Yeah, the new HR lady for sure. Yeah. Like she's the one who tells him, if you're asking who made the decisions, it would be the board, the collective voting of the board.
I do think it was really a promotion for Nicole. And here's why I think that. Her title changed, and titles really mean something to those people. And the way her title changed is now she officially reports to Don. I think she was already reporting to Don. I don't know that, but I'm guessing that she was already reporting to Don, and that they gave her a promotion that actually shows she is reporting to Don. And in her new position of being in charge of brand, it still may allow her to have her toes in the water in training and the toes in the water, I think, in media. That's what I'm guessing what happened. They need someone to replace. They need someone to replace Greg, and they don't have that. And so I was, for a while, it looked like at the beginning of the year in January, it looks like they were going to replace Greg with Nicole, like they had finally figured it out. But it doesn't. I don't see that anymore. It seemed like that fizzled out.
Eric's never liked a guy named Rex.
So and from what I hear, Rex doesn't live in the United States either. I don't know if I want to. Yeah.
Hey, do you think with all the turmoil, and and I'm asking you this because you've seen it from people working inside at a headquarters where everybody was together collaborating. You've also seen it where people were remotely working. Do you think in this environment, what I mean by the environment is all these people being fired, new CEOs coming in? It seems like since the sell of the company, and even before that, when the infamous tweet went out, that everybody who's worked there has just been on shaky ground for the last 3 years.
Dude. Since 2018, it's been terrifying to work there.
How in the
everyone
world?
There has PTSD, crazy PTSD. Everyone's scared, I'm guessing.
So then let's make
even Don's scared. Even Don's scared a little bit. Everyone's scared a little bit. The only people who aren't scared are people who don't care if they get fired. So if you have like $10 million in the bank, you don't give a fuck.
Okay, so either you're really rich or you're just completely uninvested into the company. So either way, you got one foot out the door because financially you're secure or you don't believe in what you're doing anymore, right?
Yeah. And we had a few of we had like, of the 150 people who worked there when I worked there were like 3 people like that.
So what I worry is like if we were at a house and the parents of that household and we're all siblings are just constantly arguing. It's just a terrible environment that you go into. It's crazy. You're up all night. Is anything productive in the short term until we remove ourselves out of the environment gonna come from us as the kids living in that situation? Always being afraid of what's going to happen. Is it going to be crazy tonight? Or mom and dad are going to go off the handle? Are they going to show up?
We're freaking out. No,
we're freaking out. So how in the world?
We're in survival mode. We're not in productivity mode.
So if you don't have your house in perfect order, this is a Jordan Peterson quote for those fans out there. How are you going to actually deliver any value and help other people if everything else internally is just in turmoil?
ChatGPT.
That's a great answer, Hiller. Philip Kelly, how the fuck is Nicole Carroll in charge of brand and their social media is so ass? Here's the thing. There must be some disconnect there. There's something protecting some garbage in the media department. And I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. And
but they got a real problem there and they keep missing.
Yeah, and that's
and for some reason they're not dealing with it, and I don't know what's protecting. I don't know why they won't just cut that cancer out, but they're not.
And that's a perfect example of the turmoil that's happening with no direction and accountability, and not everybody under the same roof, pushing towards the same mission.
Hey, I'm all for controversy. I'm all for like doing things that are fucking provocative. I hated working there and they showed a guy fucking standing next to a trophy bear that they shot. I didn't like that. I fucking hated that. On Easter, they put they spelt out Happy Easter with dead rabbits a guy had killed. I didn't like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But those things are different than posting on the front end open hatreds towards men or anything that's woke. Those things are just not. There's a difference between things that maybe you don't like and then making certain people just outright not feel welcome. Like the woke group's like, hey, you don't put enough gay people on the front end. Well, but the woke group will offend people in order to get more gay people on the front end. We never even thought about that. There, some people were gay, some were not, some were black, some were white. We didn't think about it. But they're willing to offend other people to make other people happy. And that is not something that you want there. And that's something that's a cancer. That's the media team is being run like that. It's just being run woke. And I don't know. I know who's doing it. I just don't know why they keep being allowed to do it. And it's pretty rotten to its core anyway. Eric Weiss, CrossFit needs to buy street parking so Miranda can replace Greg. Maybe street parking will buy CrossFit at the rate things are going.
Damn right.
Unless you want a class action lawsuit, you don't do a press conference when you do massive layoffs.
I'd listen to her, Lauren.
Yeah. So basically, you don't want to say something stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
In the press conference. Yeah, you fired 30 people, and now Don's up there speaking, and he has 30 lawyers listening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great point.
What did Don say?
He can't say that about you.
Allison NYC, no one can really replace Greg. Now that is another. Yes.
Chris Cooper says all you're doing is you're paying basically a fee. Because he created it, right?
Yeah.
Said it yesterday or the day before. $3,000 because you created it. Cool, I get it. And where's Greg? Why you pay $3,000 to CrossFit? Tell me again.
Miranda Alcaraz.
Do workouts now.
You think that's really Miranda?
Yeah, I do, because the purple icons popped up before.
Agree, Allison. You know what's interesting? Did you see the joke I did about street parking this morning?
Yeah.
That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Wait. Yeah.
You didn't like it? You didn't think it was good?
Maybe I didn't. I don't think I got it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Or maybe that's not my kind of joke.
Are you gonna retell it?
Dumber than that.
It is me breastfeeding my baby. Oh, fair enough. Oh,
Okay.
I want everyone
Sounds
to
like
know
something
this show is
Anybody can say
breastfeeding.
that.
This show is breastfeeding friendly. Probably Allison's probably breastfeeding her kid too.
It's a breastfeeding show.
Yes, this is a show where you will lactate at twice the normal rate.
The patriarchy has spoken once again.
Can we go back to the spin post? I want to see if there's anything else in there that needs to be addressed.
That
Thank
was
you,
so
Brian,
good.
or Brian Spin, for doing this. Cost structure, what the fuck does that have to do with reaching 30 million people? Sounds like they're preparing for a recession and leaving affiliates once again out to dry by charging the same for less services. I don't know if I agree with that. Newts, a listener to the show, couldn't successfully execute a season with the limited staff they had. Roll on Greg's next venture. I'll be there like a shot. Well, that's interesting. When she says roll on Greg's next venture, I think she's referring to what Emily Kaplan said in her podcast with Andrew Hiller.
What is it? 6 months?
12 months, I think.
12 months.
These CEO messages aren't worth the paper they're written on. All the BS, just tell the truth or don't say anything. Tank Reeves, Toilet Fit. Why? Who could have seen this coming? Is that a joke?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Go broke.
Coach Greg Glassman being missed. He ran the show way better than these guys. You have to understand though, Don is running a different company. Don is not running Greenpeace with a singular goal to get whales, to save whales. His is now to make money. It's a totally different, the community sport nor business needs or wants you. Wow. That's a little harsh. Is that all of them?
Leave. Just leave, period. Yeah.
I don't. I think I will. The last thing CrossFit needs is Don to leave. Do you guys agree on that? That's the last fucking thing this company needs.
That would sink the fucking ship for sure.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I think he's a rock.
And by the way, we're like,
and I mean that in a good way. I don't mean like a rock, like a doorknob. I mean like a rock. Like I think he's solid. Whatever he's gonna do, like if he crashes the ship, he's gonna do it with all his might. I don't think we want that guy to go away.
Mm-mm.
And definitely not get Don Lemon. Okay, what were you gonna say? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're lucky that we got him because he knew the challenges coming into this company and what he was kind of up against. Right? Maybe he didn't know the total scope of it, but he knew it was in a situation that it was going to take a lot to get out of. So the fact that he decided to say, okay, because I mean, just from where he lives, I've never seen Don's house other than the room that he was in when he interviewed us. But to be in Woodside, he's probably financially well off or in a position to where he didn't necessarily need to take this task on. Right?
True.
He has a resume where he could go and add value to a lot of places he goes to. So it is cool of him he decided to take this challenge on and step in. And it is good for us because at least we gave somebody, like you said, we got a rock, somebody solid.
Don, along the lines of what we've been saying, Julie Rondo, Don is running a business, not driving a mission, different things. Once Greg stepped down, it became a business no matter who's running it. Yeah. And that's profound. What Dooley just said. Dylan Vowell, thanks for the money, brother. Hope the kid's good. Be the new media platform, other podcasts to help project the methodology, help people get healthier, but more so get people thinking deeper. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It would be interesting to get someone who maybe wants to pursue the truth and be logical, but not be as hell-bent on certain issues and dogmatic as me. Maybe someone who didn't have kids or something like that, but still pursuing the truth, or someone with a vagina, or just the slightly different lens to see the world.
That's crazy. I'm going to have reconstructive surgery tomorrow. One of those. And I don't have kids, and I'm not all that political.
We will have a podcast, and the host will be Hilarina. You're going to love her. She's a brick shithouse.
Hilarina.
Okay. Okay. The great idea, Dylan. By the way, I got your text message the other day. It's a great idea. And what the interesting part is your suggestion for Garrett's a fantastic suggestion. And what's interesting is today, another group of people reached out to Souza and made a very similar offer. So we'll see.
Mm.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Mm.
You're selling the podcast.
I wish.
We're making some layoffs.
Get with the programming, Andrea Hiller.
Mm.
I present to you Andrea Hiller. Thomas Owen, one must know that Don, no matter how much we like him, is a servant to shareholders' value first and foremost.
It's called a puppet.
Damn. You gonna use that language on this platform like that, Hiller?
I can't.
You know, Don's a
Breaky,
buddy.
Donfall fires himself in solidarity with the staff he just laid off earlier today. Hey, man, it's okay that people got fired. It really is.
They didn't get fired. They got laid off.
They got laid off.
There's a difference.
It's okay. No one should take this as me thinking that they did the wrong thing. I'm just trying to give you guys perspective. I know some of these people. There's a couple other people I really want to talk about, but we will let a little dust.
So you said
settle.
there's 21?
I don't know how many there are. I think I know 22 by name. I think
All
I had
right.
a
So
list
how
here.
many of those would you say are productive fires?
Like
In your opinion, because you have one and you're biased, but I want to hear it.
I honestly, I don't know. I think 10 of those people. I think that there's another 20 people there that probably could be let go and not, and we not even
God,
feel.
you and Souza, I just want to know the answer. Like,
Feel the
I
impact.
want-
Well, here's the thing.
5,
Here's the
7.
thing. Here's the thing. I don't know, Hiller. I don't know what the fucking bottom line. I don't know. There's people that I know that I think that they let go. They let go who are just making too much money. So I think they added value. But if you're making $200,000 a year and they can bring someone on who makes $70,000 a year, so I think there's a handful of people like that. Then I think there's people like if they're not doing CrossFit Health anymore and they can't find a place for Karen Thompson, then I get it. I mean, as much as it sucks and she's fucking amazing and she brings so much to the table, like
They're just not pouring
like
money.
if they have no interest in making any more video content, then fuck, then Jay Vera, bye. Like I get it. So it's hard for me to say. People who are just shit disturbers, like Alex Zirkenbach. I don't know if they're just shit disturbers.
So
The
there's
people
one
who've
get
done some
fired.
really bad stuff, like Alec and Elaine Moreno.
So 2.
I mean that's like losing going from 40% body fat to 10% body fat. I mean,
Hell yeah. All right.
you just threw them. The hot air balloon was going to crash into the side of the hill, and we just saved ourselves.
And then you're saying the firing of the 200,000 to 70,000 is like taking a fat burner. You don't really know if it's going to work or not.
But I just don't even know. I don't know what the reason. There's some people I don't know what the reason is. So here's the thing. They got rid of some of those affiliate girls like Sarah Lucas and Sherry. Let's assume that they were doing a great job, like I remember them doing, exceedingly great job. Let's say they have intimate relationships with all these people out in the affiliate communities. They know more affiliates than anyone else who works at HQ by name, by voice, all that. But CrossFit's about to automate everything. I don't know if that was smart or not. I want to say no, it wasn't, but maybe it was. I just don't know. But I don't see anything on there where I don't see anything on there like Leif Edmondson. Like that was a fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like that just shows that someone's a really, really shitty leader. The same way when they fired Dave, that just shows someone's a really, really shitty leader.
All ego.
Yeah, that means you were unable to. You have a backyard full of trees, but you throw your chainsaw away because you think it's dangerous. It's like, well, you're fucked because then you're 3 years away from a tree falling on your house and killing you. I mean, they threw away something of tremendous value to the team. So
I'm going to remember this comment until the day I die.
Mary Caleb, fuck Souza, kill Hiller.
I'm just a piece of meat to you.
You know what? I'd rather be dead anyway, Heidi. All right.
You got it, Sevan. Automation coming. Yeah. And how am I supposed to know how the affiliates are going to react to that? I'm not sure.
Oh.
No.
Crap.
CrossFit does not have 15. He said CrossFit has 1,500 employees. No.
Like 100 employees, maybe you think?
150 maybe at the most.
If they're claiming it's 20% of the workforce and we're getting numbers of 22 to 25, and we could assume there's probably about 100 people that work there, 150.
This is the best podcast in the CrossFit space. Everyone, including TDC, knows it. Fellas, thank you for doing what everyone else is scared to do. This is the only press conference I need. Philip Kelly, 1999. Thanks, Philip. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
But Lauren's angry because we're speculating.
I don't know
what we're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know if she was angry, but she was suggesting that what Dawn said added clarity, and I don't see how it added any clarity. I think it added to the confusion. I think she had ChatGPT write that for her.
Yes. They're running CrossFit, you know, right? AI is running CrossFit.
Yes.
How many employees do you believe are at CrossFit currently? I mean, if there's a 20% layoff, would there have been 100? Now there's 80?
I think there's 100. I think there's 100. Not including contractors, not including like maybe there's something that's going on with maybe there's probably another 200 trainers worldwide who are on the L1 team. I don't know if you include them as employees. And in CrossFit's defense, it's fucking almost impossible to fucking run a company like this and with Joe Biden and the Democrats as in power. It just is. It's almost impossible to run. And you can even see that on CNN's own business TV shows. No one wants to run a company in California, Massachusetts, all these states, but let alone the United States is a very difficult place to run a company. As soon as you go over a certain number of employees, they're just fucking you.
What number?
Especially when I forget what it is. It gets
12?
worse it gets bad like at 10, and then it gets bad again like at 30, and then it gets worse at like 70. And here, because they start putting all these
strategy.
They start putting all these rules on you. But here's the thing with CrossFit, why it's extremely weird with CrossFit is because they have these employees that are like the trainers that are kind of in this gray area. And it makes for some really, really weird shit. Games employees, judges, all those kind of people who aren't full-time, it makes for some really weird
Those
shit.
are volunteers.
Pardon me?
Say those are volunteers. That's a loophole.
Right.
Or contractors. Isn't that a loophole?
Yeah, no.
No, it's not a loophole.
No,
It depends on how much you pay him.
And if they've been there for more than 2 years, it's a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah,
it's a fucking mess. CrossFit's in a tough situation.
Well, okay. Clarify the mess.
And they're not selling anything. They're not selling M&Ms, widgets, cars, trucks. They're I don't know what they are.
Yeah, they're selling Greg Glassman, and he's not even there anymore.
Right.
True.
For $3,000 a year, you can get some Greg Glassman, some old Greg Glassman that's slowly wearing off.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Andrew, I'm glad this was a good State of the Union. I'm glad you came on.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, we have a live call-in show at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone want to add anything? Anyone want to call in and chirp? You get a little chirp time?
Yeah, I do. I want to say something.
Okay, please go ahead.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's going to get drafted tomorrow, right?
Oh, shit. I have that. I got that thing from Toastmasters, too. He has that, too?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think he's going to get... so they did the first round today? Tyson Bate, they did the first round today?
Yes, I believe so. Maybe he's already drafted and we don't know.
No,
no, I think we would have known. Somebody would have said something.
Are they doing the... how many rounds do they do tomorrow? Do they do second and third?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, so he'll be drafted tomorrow.
I think so. I do think so. Go ahead. Someone say something stupid in the comments. Go ahead.
Get yourself banned from that chat.
Oh, man. This morning, Jeremy Eat World gave me $5 to ban 12 daily doses.
Oh, we can't ban 12.
And then I didn't ban 12 daily doses, and then he donated $100.
Oh, he just big dick Jeremy like that?
He big dick and made me look like a hoe. Wait,
He's
not
like-
made me look. Showed the world I was a hoe.
Yeah, I knew what you were doing.
Okay. Shots by Shroka saying there are 3 picks left in the first round still.
Oh.
Okay.
Isn't Campbell
Your boss called him Mr. Irrelevant. Who? Tyson Bagent?
The last person picked in the draft is Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Mm.
Is that really true?
Yeah. You get it. It's like they make a whole thing of it. So they're like Mr. Irrelevant, number 356 and round number 20.
Thomas Owens, has Tyson considered transitioning? I've only had him on the podcast twice. And so I haven't felt comfortable asking him that, but I will eventually.
Is this any good? What does that mean?
I don't even know what any of those
Wait,
numbers
let me see.
mean.
Let me see. I'm a fucking
5.68. is his prospect grade, and then at the bottom it gives you a score. And I was looking at it. 5.6, priority undrafted free agent.
He's going to be one of those guys that might, if he doesn't get drafted in any of the main drafts, he'll get picked up on a free agency, and then he'll just destroy everybody who was drafted and get a starting spot. That's what's going to happen.
What Caleb said, dude. He's if he doesn't get drafted, everyone's going to be hating themselves.
Exactly.
Oh, good night, bros. Good night. Good night, Miranda.
He's dangerously close.
Good night,
to
Miranda.
Good night, Miranda.
I think they're discounting his performance in a Division II school.
Of course, yes. Even though they saw him at the fucking Senior Bowl and he kicked ass there, and if you watch the interviews with the other people, the other draft prospects, and him, he's like a man amongst boys. It's nuts. Okay, John Fuller, you're not here for football. Me neither.
Oh, he stares down targets. That's an issue.
A lot of those
Just in
players.
his decision making. You should let him know that on his next show.
Of course.
You should just
totally.
talk
That's
about the
interesting.
spreadsheet. What's his? Oh, he didn't even do the bench press. What up? He's the only one that matters.
Two or three of those, he was like third best all time or something. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I think we're done here.
Yeah.
For those of you who work at HQ still, who are fucking snitches who listen to the show.
Hi.
What up?
I hope you get a fucking venereal disease that's curable. Just something to give you a little stress in your life.
I'm a venereal disease.
And by the way, Hillary, did you see that Heidi made up for it and said she'd marry all three of you guys, but
yeah.
not me. It's the only one that got singled
But
out.
not you.
No, she was like, everybody but me. That's all right.
All right. Omar Conejo. Seminar staff got hammered. Yes. This won't be the last show. We will. I'm pacing myself. Thank you. We're back to Omar. Where's Omar? Omar Conejo. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you guys at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for all the truth talking.